it was their monks that started to it had previously been used, of course, in sacred rituals for the indigenous people over in Central and South America. And the monks started to realize that there were different properties that chocolate had that were also very beneficial for us. So the Spanish really had a long history of making chocolate, and I have to say that this particular range, which comes in from Barcelona, is.
Is your mic on?
Is it not? Am I just talking to them? Yeah, it's on. It's not working. it's on.
Hang on.
Did it die?
It doesn't sound like it's on.
You just tested me, right? Is there a battery?
Is that blue light flashing?
No blue light. You want to have a look? Hold on. My technical support will rescue me, I hope. Okay, but blue light is only flashing.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
There.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello? Any good?
What? I don't know why you sound very far away.
Can you hear me now? It's right next to my mouth. No, it's still not.
Hang on.
Hello, testing. What would you like me to do? It works now? Can you hear me? If anybody's watching, could you let us know if you can hear me properly or not?
Okay, it works.
Can?
Yeah.
Shall I start from the beginning?
Yes.
Ayah! Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our overview of our new shipment of Spanish chocolate. The Spanish were the people who first brought chocolate to Europe from the Americas, Central and South America, where it had been part of sacred rituals. So it was something that was very much valued by the indigenous people there. They brought the beans back and they gave them to monks, and I think this is around the 15th century, and the monks started to investigate the properties of the chocolate, and they came up with all kinds of different potions and things that they made with chocolate. So Spain has a very long heritage of chocolate making, and we're totally delighted to have this new array of chocolate from our partners in Barcelona. Again, it's a family business in Barcelona, and we actually met them at the European Gateway a couple of years ago. And I spent a very nice hour or so sampling all the different chocolates, and we have some of them here for you now to have a look at. So we're going to be making some hot chocolate later using one of the chocolate bars and wonderful machines over here. I better wake them up. There we go. There's milk in there. I'm just going to add chocolate, and then it's going to be very easy. We're also going to grind some chocolate to make chocolate muffins, I hope, although I don't have a proper oven. I've only got a toasting oven, but I'm going to try and make muffins. If it doesn't work, then we'll just eat the goo. So we have powdered chocolate, very nice here. Two different varieties, because you can either have simply pure cacao powder, or you can have cacao powder and also a little bit of cornstarch for the smoothness and raw cane sugar. All these are organic, by the way. this is the delight of this organic chocolate. I don't know if you know anything about chocolate at all, but about 70% of the world's chocolate comes from the west coast of Ghana, which has the right climate for growing the cocoa pods. But unfortunately, in West Africa, in order to increase the crop, as it were, and ward off anything that might like those very nice cocoa beans. If you've ever eaten cocoa beans, they're actually very good before they're even made into chocolate. They spray with organochlorine pesticides, so very, very strong pesticides over there, and everybody in the vicinity suffers from the high toxicity, and they're also very slow to degrade. So once the environment is polluted, it kind of sits there for a long time, and it actually accumulates with each spraying, of course. So the residues in the cacao are really cause for concern. With the organic chocolate, there's no spraying at all. It comes from a totally different source. I don't think it even comes from West Africa. I think it comes, I'm not even sure where it comes from, to be honest with you. I have to find that out for you. Anyway, you can have pure cacao, or you can have a chocolate mix. Very, very nice. You just can add that to hot water and then pop a little bit of milk or cream, and you've got a super hot chocolate. That's not the way I'm going to make it today. I'm going to go melted chocolate with milk. So that's something kind of interesting. Okay. The two that I've opted to work with today are 56% cacao, and this one has cinnamon and this one has ginger. Now, both cinnamon and ginger, of course, are very, very good for your health. I've got cinnamon tea to recommend to you later as well, because it's really good for people who suffer from diabetes type 2. So I wanted to introduce the idea of cinnamon. We've got cinnamon sticks we can actually put into your drinks as well, because cinnamon helps to lower blood sugar. So there's something called cinnamaldehyde, which helps to reduce the rise in blood sugar after eating. So cinnamon, very beneficial. We're talking about balance here. It's always about balance. Chocolate, as you know, is generally made with milk and sugar. The most beneficial chocolate for your health, however, is the 100% cacao. Yes, so we have that on both cameras, right? That's very good. The drawback with this is that it's slightly bitter. And I don't know about you, Faith, but I probably would only want to eat one square at a time. But of course, that would be the best way to eat it. Just one square a day would be perfect. When the bar tastes really good, for example, like the dark chocolate with almonds or the dark chocolate with hazelnuts, I'm afraid that disappears very quickly, doesn't it? Yes, because it's absolutely delicious. It's 73% cacao. And I'm told that anything over 70% is considered beneficial for health. So this is still beneficial for health. And of course, it's got the added benefit of the nuts. But it's not also got a little bit of sugar in there. So if you're wanting to avoid sugar, then this is the medicinal chocolate that you can use. 100% cacao. And the same with the cacao puro, the pure cacao here that you can use in your drink. So very, very good. We have 4 new flavors in this time. And because some of you are very familiar with these chocolates because they've been disappearing very fast. So lemon is one of the new flavors. We had orange last season. Of course, the orange and the lemon are made with essential oils, so it's very, very fine. And I have to say, it's food grade essential oil, not pharmaceutical, food grade. So it's the highest possible essential oil. So this one is with lemon, this one with orange. Another new one that we have is mint. Very delicious. And for those of you who like licorice, as I do, which is very beneficial for the digestive system, it stops the inflammation. Then there's licorice chocolate there. The fourth one, of course, was the hazelnut, because last year we only had the almond. So we've got a couple of nutty chocolates, we've got essential oil lemons, we've got mint, and we've got licorice. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about why and how we wanted to cheer you up. We thought maybe not only do we have chocolate, we also have other healthy snacks that we could offer. So I got out the Turkish fruits again, because I heartily recommend them as a way of taking sugar, because it's linked in with the fiber of the fruit. So you have the prune, you have the apricot, you have the deglet nor dates, you have the mulberries. The mulberries are particularly high in fiber, although they're still sweet. And you have the figs. So just to remind you, these packets are the very, very high quality organic dried fruits. They're sun-dried, and then they're popped into the bags with a little bit of water, and they're pasteurized in the bag itself, which makes them extremely moist. So when you get figs, these are really absolutely delicious figs, not kind of dry and powdery as you sometimes see in the market. Okay, so we have figs, apricots, prunes, we have the deglet nor date, and we have the dried white mulberries. Really, really nice fruit that is actually healthy because of the amount of fiber that it has in it. So if you have a sweet tooth, that's a healthy way to deal with that problem. We also have some munchies. I don't know about you, but when I get frustrated, I like to crunch something. So up in Malaysia, they've put together a range of crunchy squares, or crackers they call them. So there's black sesame pumpkin there. There's mixed nut cracker. There's sunflower seed cracker, pumpkin seed cracker, pure black sesame cracker, and brown rice cracker. So if you need to crunch and you want something sweet, that's another alternative. And then to make it really, really easy for you, we put together a box. So we have various kinds of box. This particular box has a couple of crackers in, and also some black seedless raisins. These are the raisins, of course, with the highest antioxidant value. I've popped in the lemon because I want people to try this. This is the lemon chocolate. Then we have chamomile tea to help you relax, and toasted yerba mate tea to wake you up in the mornings. And then for a further crunch, we've got the dazzle apple, which is the new season's harvest in from New Zealand. Okay, and the box is retailing at $28.80, is that right? Okay. Was $38. It's on special now. Faith's going to pop that on the other camera so you can see all the bits and pieces. The teas, generally speaking, range from $5.90, I think, through to $8.90, depending on what they've got in them. I've chosen 3 today just to recommend to you. Mulberry tea, again, good for the respiratory system and diabetes type 2. The cinnamon, as we mentioned before, very good for diabetes type 2. It's 100% cinnamon, but it tastes sweet. There's no sugar, but for those who have a sweet tooth, it's a good way of having a healthy drink. And of course, the Happy Valley Darjeeling tea, which is Camellia sinensis, the normal tea. Okay, so that's your overview. Now I'm going to start cooking. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to make chocolate muffins, and I'm going to be using the ginger chocolate, And I'm going to be using it with our ginger tea, which is coconut nectar, sugar, and ginger. So the ingredients are 100 grams, and of course this is a 100-gram bar, so the whole bar is going in. I'm just going to break it up into squares and then give it a quick whirl in the Thermomix, because I want it slightly smaller than the square in my muffins. There we go. Okay, that's the one. So just pop that in there. And we're just going to give it a quick blitz. So that's 4 seconds on speed 5 in the Thermomix. There's that beautiful packet. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to give that another whirl. It still looks a bit square-like. Okay, well, some of those muffins are going to have some big chunky pieces of chocolate in, which isn't a bad thing because they'll melt in the oven anyway. Okay, so I have 300 grams of just ordinary organic cake flour. And for muffins, I really like to do it in the bowl because I don't want to over mix it. So that's basically why I'm not using the Thermomix. I think I've already got chocolate going through there. So that's the flour sieved. And then 2 teaspoonfuls of aluminium-free baking powder. This is my aluminium-free baking powder. Level teaspoonfuls. Give that a mix up. Make sure it's evenly distributed all through the flour. Otherwise we get some bits that rise and some bits that don't. Okay, so that's our flour and our baking powder. I have, I'm not sure if this will go through the sieve, we'll find out. 100 grams of the ginger sugar. Some of it's gone through. Okay, all goes through, no problem. Very good. Mix that up again. Okay, before I start breaking the walnuts, I'm going to use that nice Thermomix again, and I'm going to melt the butter. So this is a bit of a sheet. I'm going to pop that in there. It's my chocolate bits. And I have 150 grams of organic butter. There we go. And we're just going to start warming that. We want melted butter, really. So that will start to melt. And then we'll add in the milk, and then we'll add in the eggs. And then we'll have the dried ingredients in here, the wet in the Thermomix. So 1/2 cup of walnuts, and I'm just going to break them into small pieces. I actually really like doing things by hand. The Thermomix helps a lot, but I still enjoy bread making by hand and doing little things like this by hand. I guess it's what you learned as a kid, right? If I was a kid growing up with a Thermomix, I guess I wouldn't have learned this at all. But it's just like preparing vegetables. Also really like just peeling vegetables, chopping vegetables by hand. Weird. Buy frozen ones. Straight out the bag. Oh, I can't stand those. They taste so, I don't know, unreal somehow. When you've had a garden and you go down the garden to pull the carrots you're going to eat for dinner, you know, things out of a packet just don't cut it.
So today we are gonna do hot chocolate and chocolate muffin, right?
We're going to do hot chocolate with the melted chocolate as opposed to the cacao powder or the chocolate powder. And we're going to try chocolate muffins in the toasting oven. I can't even fit the muffin tray in the toasting oven. So what we've got is we've got these silicone cups to go in the tray. And I did heat the oven, although I'll heat it again.
Does anybody have any questions for us, do you think?
Sorry?
Do you think anybody has any questions for us?
I have no idea.
Please ask us questions.
Yeah, sure. Ask us questions. We're crazy enough to try and answer them. I'm preheating the oven to 190 degrees C. It's a toasting oven, so I'm actually putting it to 200. So I really don't know how accurate the temperature is. We're normally using it just for toasting or roasting vegetables or something like that. We're a bit nutty trying to do cakes in there, but never mind. We're nutty. Okay, how are you doing, butter? Ooh, that's nice. See, the butter's melted already. Can you see? I don't know if you can see.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I'm now going to put a cup full of milk in to cool down the butter before I add the eggs, because I don't want scrambled eggs.
I think it's quite nice what we are doing today, you know, with everyone being home and, you know, people could do this hot chocolate recipe with their children. It's nice.
Muffins are something that you can make with or without a Thermomix. As you can see, I'm doing it here in a bowl. So anybody can do this at home. See, adding the milk makes the temperature go down, going down almost to 37. We'll give it a whirl and it will go down even further. And you can, I don't know if you can see, but the green light is there now. So I'm just going to stick my finger in. It should be safe to crack the eggs into. Wash my fingers again.
Usually without the Thermomix, we should just stick our hand in and burn our hands and then, ouch, it's too hot.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess the Thermomix is useful in this
The
way.
Thermomix is very, very useful. It really does help an enormous amount. It speeds everything up. I think this is the joy of the Thermomix. Okay, so we're going to plop the eggs in.
Or we can use our tongue and then get it burned. That's the normal people.
Okay, One nice free-range organic egg.
For
Two
those
nice
who don't
free-range
know,
organic eggs.
we do have eggs in our shop too.
We do. We have the
Yep.
Friends eggs in
Friends.
from New Zealand.
Yep. New Zealand eggs.
So if you're looking for free-range organic, we have it. Very, very pleased about that. I was horrified when I came to Singapore and found there were no free-range organic eggs. And then every time I left, I made sure to have free-range organic eggs wherever I was. I felt so deprived. Okay, so that's our liquid ready. We're going to, I think I might cut the chocolate, the bigger bits. Some of it's powder and some of it's bits. Bits are fine, but this is like almost a square, so I'm going to cut that one.
Fine chocolate.
There was a fabulous game that we used to play at parties sometimes, which my dad would set up, and he would put chocolate in flour, and you would unwrap the parcel, and when you had a particular sort of thing, then it was your turn to start cutting the chocolate with a knife and fork in the flour and eating as much as you could. Crazy. There we go. I think that's the biggest bit. Okay. I think the rest will pass, so that can all go in. So that's all the dried ingredients there. We'll give them a bit of a mix through. So we have nuts and we have chocolate bits in our muffin. Let's see. Now the thing with muffins, of course, is not to overmix them and to have your oven ready to receive. Are you ready to receive, oven? Cook them for 30 minutes. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. This is never done before.
Well, technically that's a toaster oven, but you never know. We could always try.
Well, it worked beautifully for the roast veggies, right?
Yep, it did.
The Lazada Live. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? See, Thermomix made that so easy.
Yep.
And I know no matter what happens, this is going to taste good because the ingredients taste so good.
It smells good, even before baking.
Does it smell good? Oh, that's fantastic. So I was very lucky. I managed to find organic milk, organic butter, organic flour, as well as our fabulous organic chocolate and organic eggs, and our walnuts. Okay. Do not overmix this, Kerry. Okay. Just getting all the flour I can down into the mix. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Whoa.
Yeah, better looking good.
I'm going to put 1 spoon in each and then go back round and see how.
I like that these are reusable cups.
Yes. Silicone. Very, very nice. That's a bit messy, Kerry. That one's probably nearly got enough in it. I'm going to lick that, okay?
Yeah, stop doing that on camera.
Tastes good. I think it's at least 2 spoons per thingy.
Okay.
So we'll see.
This is a pretty easy recipe, isn't it?
It's muffin recipes are very, very easy. That's why they're so wonderful to do with kids. There's several already up on the website. We had a fabulous crop of cherries in one time, so there's a cherry muffin recipe. There's a zucchini one without any sugar at all. There's ones I've made with green tea. I have a visitor I'm not happy to see buzzing around me. And for some unfortunate reason, one of them is missing. So I'm going to have to use a paper cup for the last one.
That's funny.
It's very strange. Give them enough room to breathe.
Shall we take a look at that?
See how messy I am?
Let's take a look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
I'm just going to even them out a bit.
That looks very good, actually.
Not too bad, really. I prefer my muffin trays, but if they won't fit in the oven, what to do, eh?
Yeah, well.
No choice. Let's have one of those baking cups.
Our internet is a little bit crappy today.
Sorry?
Our internet is a bit crappy.
Oh, is it?
Yep. It's a little bit wonky. I don't know.
Well, we have had some thunderstorms. See, I'm not sure that's going to hold together. I'm very sorry. That one might...
It's just going to
I know, that one's going to ploop.
Maybe put two pieces.
Okay, can. Well, that helps. That definitely helps. Okay. Being miserly. I don't know what's worse, whether it's going to overflow or...
Well, it would just probably bake a lot.
Let's hope. Okay, let's not overdo anything. Let's try and pop that in. So that is going to go for 30 minutes.
Yep, so
Very
we have
good.
a little mini oven. We are hoping it works. Okay.
Okay, so that was
So what shall we do while waiting?
recipe 1.
How long does it take?
30 mins.
30?
30. So I'm going to make you the hot chocolate,
Oh, that's nice.
which will be very quick.
Do you think we can sit down and eat chocolate?
Sorry?
Maybe we should sit down and eat chocolate.
Oh, absolutely. Why not indeed?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions about our wonderful chocolate?
Well, no one's speaking with us.
Nobody's speaking
So-
with us. Okay. We're out of favour. Okay. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Okay, let's hope.
All right. So here we have.
Now we are opening chocolate. Okay.
Yes, this is us. Remember, this was our ginger chocolate.
Yep.
This is our cinnamon chocolate.
Okay.
And really, it's incredible quality, this chocolate. It's not too cinnamony. It's just a hint. Same with the lemon. Same with the orange. It's just a hint. When I first tasted their chocolate, the smoothness was amazing. And it was so subtle. I think that's how I would describe it. And having had other chocolates since then, it just doesn't. I don't want it. I don't want the other chocolate. I want this chocolate.
And for those who actually watched or follow us on Instagram, I did a little bit of unboxing yesterday.
Oh.
For what did I buy? Hazelnut.
Oh yes.
Yes. And then when you eat it, it's not like cheap chocolate, and it tastes pretty good actually.
Okay, so here's half a liter of milk in here.
And what are we adding in?
100 grams of this amazing cinnamon chocolate. Whoop. Okay.
I can
There we
smell
go.
it.
You can smell it.
Pretty cinnamony. You're right. That's the word. Cinnamon.
Cinnamony. Okay, let's wake up the machine again. And the nice thing about the Thermomix again is you can get a froth on it.
Oh, that's
So that's kind of interesting.
I think for those without Thermomix, they could just heat it over a pan, right?
Yes, I mean, if you want to be careful, then a bain-marie. But I mean, I used to just do it in a milk saucepan on the gas.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have gas here.
Gas is very controllable. No, that's another thing we don't have. No naked flames. Okay.
Should they heat directly, or should they heat it over like water?
The bain-marie is the water, so if they want to be very careful, then with the bain-marie.
Okay.
And otherwise, if they're going to pay attention, like I used to most of the time, then they can just heat it and watch.
Okay.
Okay, so I've put that to 98, not quite boiling, and just to 1. And I'm just going to do. I did it for 7 minutes. We'll see how it goes.
Not sure if anyone can hear what's going on inside or see. Interesting. I can't wait to drink. Also, this is kind of like a teh halia, but like chocolate version. Don't you think?
Well, that was the cinnamon. The
cinnamon.
Yeah, we could have done it with the ginger, but I put the ginger with the ginger sugar in the muffins.
That works.
Okay, thank you.
We are. It is a little bit of a cold day today. So
It's miserable today. Yeah, it's been pouring, absolutely pouring with rain, and thunder and lightning in the works, basically.
And we have a tin roof over here.
Yes.
And then it gets so noisy upstairs in the meeting room. So
it really does.
Like, shout over each other because it's like boom.
Really, really noisy. So many of these things that have been put together here are really beneficial for health. And I just not sure. I want to make this cinnamon tea for you. Have you had the cinnamon tea before?
No. Does it?
Do you like cinnamon?
I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm more of a Tilia person now.
You're a Tilia person now, okay. Shall we
have
show
one that's already open? Yeah.
You want a Tilia? Okay. Also can. So there's the teas that I was recommending. These 2 for the diabetes, and this one, of course, all the good properties of the. It's okay. Of the Camellia sinensis. So L-theanine, etc., etc. But this one was not opened. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's opened here, but not there. Can, right? Okay. So tilia is similar to chamomile in that it actually helps you relax. But it's also good for when you have flu. So that's kind of interesting. In Germany, they offer herb teas as part of the normal canteen services. And that's where I first started drinking chamomile tea. And tilia, of course, is another very common tea in Germany because they have the lime flowers, the European lime flowers there, which the bees just love. So they also make Lindenblütenhonig, which is just delightful. And the flowers themselves have a wonderful perfume during June in particular. So June in Germany is a fantastic season because you get asparagus and then lime flowers, lime blossom, and then strawberries.
That's
So
nice.
very seasonal. Yeah,
Strawberries are in high demand over here.
they are, but of course, again, they have a particular season, right?
I'm so excited for the chocolate.
Are you?
Yep.
Have your tea first.
Thank you.
Let's see how it's melting. Is it melting? Yes. Oh, look.
Wow, let me take a shot of that.
Okay, very chocolatey.
Very. Let's go. Wow, looking good.
Very chocolatey, right?
Yep. Very yummy. Oh, smelling very good.
Smelling good too, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Here's to your health.
Yay. Hot.
Very hot. So, when you're at home, please do make sure that you drink enough because your body, even though you're not moving as much, still needs hydration because it needs to move the toxins out of the body. And if you can, get out into the air when it's sunny for about 10 minutes sunshine.
That vitamin D.
So that your skin can make the vitamin D, that's right. And if you can, please do some walking exercise to get the lymph flowing. Okay?
And Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Reminds you to stand.
Right. Coming soon.
How do you think our muffin doing? Let me look from the outside.
Anything happening? Oh, it looks a bit different.
Well, it's rising, that's for sure.
Rising is good.
So that's a good sign. Excited. So maybe while we are having the hot chocolate later, we can encourage our viewers to get our snack pack again. In case for those who missed it.
Yes, I think it's a fun snack box.
Yes. We can.
Where did it go?
It's on the floor.
Okay.
Not on the floor, on a bench. Yes, but the reason why we came up with this box is so that you can take care of your friends. You know how companies or people or like in universities, they always give care packs to everyone.
Yes.
So we have the apples. This is the yummy one.
New season.
Yep.
In from New Zealand.
Yep. And then we have teas.
One to wake you up and one to calm you down.
Yes, so chamomile to calm you down and yerba mate to wake you up. So depending on the time of day, you can choose whichever. And here the Thermomix. And then we have these crackers which are healthier and they're called organic. So we've got brown rice cracker and then we've got pumpkin. Wow, Carrie, having a big operation at the back.
I wanted a little bit of a froth. We'll see if it's managed it, okay?
And
Yes.
black seedless raisins. You know, it's good. So kids can eat it too. And lastly, we have one of the chocolate bars. So everything here is organic and we are going it for $28.80. So please let us know. Comment snack box to order. Yay!
So it's a good deal, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's worth $38. I mean, the chocolate itself is, you know, quite a bit of money. Oh, look at that.
There's a little bit of froth on the top.
There you go. Smelling good. It's piping hot.
Piping hot. We'll leave it to cool a little bit, I think. Yeah. We can share further.
Yummy. Ah, looking really good. There's a nice layer of froth. Feel like a barista all over again. So, do you want to take a picture?
Sure. But we should probably put it on one of those nice trays, right?
That work?
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah. Take one for the gram. Pretty.
Need to taste it as well.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Just nice, yeah.
Okay.
But I want you to taste it and tell me it's good. Oh, I've got that funny reflection.
Oh, you know the funny thing is when I eat the chocolate,
Mm-mm.
although it's like 73%, it's not that bitter.
Oh no, not
It's
at all.
You know, sometimes when you eat too high of a percentage, it feels really bitter, but I think this is good.
The 100 is definitely an acquired taste.
Hundreds, wow. I'm sure there's people who will appreciate it.
Oh, there are. I mean, it sells. People understand that it's medicinally very good for you. But there are those of us who eat chocolate for pleasure.
Yay. That's hot.
Still hot?
Yep. Very.
Oh man.
Wow. Damn good, eh?
Very good, right?
And
So if we want a treat at home, it was simply some nice organic milk, half a liter, and 100 grams of this beautiful Spanish chocolate. Very, very simple. You can do it yourself in a saucepan. Just whisk it at the end to get a little bit of froth.
Mhm.
Everything used to be hand done when I was little anyway, so
Joanne says yum. Thank you. It really is yum. We are not faking it.
yeah, no, it's very good. And it's just a hint of cinnamon.
Yeah, it's not too overpowering. Hot. Sorry, I have a kitten tongue, so
How are my muffins doing? Oh, they're rising.
Should we talk a little bit about well, the benefits of chocolate?
The benefits of chocolate. Well, we talk a lot about polyphenol antioxidants with our olive oil, our Spanish olive oil. But chocolate also has polyphenol antioxidants, just like, what's that? The peanut gallery says antidepressant. So it also contains catechins and tannins like tea. So tea has a very good reputation for relaxing you because of the L-theanine and also waking you up because of the caffeine. And cacao is similar. It has something called theobromine in it. So it's not something so much that you want to be drinking in the evening. It's used to be a habit when it first came to Europe to have it as a morning drink. So your servant would bring you your hot chocolate on a tray. That's if you were the right class. So it's something that really wakes you up. And I totally agree. It is something that makes you happy. Do you know the technicalities behind the happiness?
No, it's just a thing.
Endorphins. Oh, so just like when you go for a run, just like when you, is it what, oxytocin as well? Oxytocin as well? Yeah.
He's just saying it.
No, he's a psychologist. He knows about this stuff. So there are very, very good components in the chocolate that are beneficial for your health, both your emotional health and your physical health. And as we mentioned, if you want to have it without the sugar and the chocolate because you have diabetes, then the 100% is perfect because you get the polyphenol antioxidants, you get the theobromine, you get everything without the sugar in the milk. So that's something to remember. The pure cacao and the 100% cacao have the medicinal benefits.
Joanne requests for the box to be shown again.
Oh, of course can. Absolutely. Let me move my chocolate to the side.
Let's do it. Here we go, Joanne. So we have apples.
Very, very nice dazzle apples.
Yep, and in the morning to wake you up, we have the yerba mate tea.
And we've chosen the toasted one because that has a nice nutty flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have the bitterness, although the other one isn't very bitter, but it doesn't have the bitterness. By toasting it, it's not such a high heat as when you roast the tea. So there's no nasties produced, and it gives that nice rounded nutty flavor.
Yep, and then when you're done with work, after you're done stressing with your boss and being angry, you can have the chamomile tea to calm you down, or have a nice relaxing evening before you go to bed.
Yeah, about 2 hours before you sleep.
Yeah,
chamomile tea.
nice.
If you call me 2 hours before I sleep, you'll usually find I have a mug of chamomile tea, either chamomile itself or chamomile with lavender or chamomile with rose.
And a black sesame pumpkin seeds cracker. So it has a very, very crunchy and smells really good because of the sesame. So this is pretty healthy, I think,
Of course, the black sesame is to keep your hair black. As you can see, it works really well with me.
And that's what people say about black sesame. But
black sesame, black beans,
Yep.
black fungus.
if you're gonna snack, you better snack good.
That's
or,
right.
At least kind of healthy.
Yep.
So it's made with all the things that we do have in Zensin, in Simply Natural brand. So we made this in
In the organic part,
yeah,
right?
in the organic part.
Yeah.
So there's that's one. And then we have the brown rice cracker. Oh, I quite like this. I tried it. Yeah. So this is made with the puffed brown rice which you used to sell as a pack, right?
Very nice.
Yeah. And then it's crunchy.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
And then we've got raisins. Just to, put a little bit of fruit
Yep.
snack element.
And just to remind you, the black raisins are the ones with the highest antioxidant content. And it's really important nowadays to be eating organic raisins because of the amount of spraying that goes on with the non-organic grapes. So if you're giving your kids raisins, do make sure they're organic raisins. Otherwise, you're just giving them a poison pill, just like the non-organic strawberries.
Yeah. So yes, Joanne, this is in the Mother's Day box. We did include it because it is yummy, and then we just want to bring it back. But this, and then the last but not least is the chocolates that just came in. If you don't like lemon, we can switch it out with something else.
We'll switch anything for you. We can switch the teas. We can switch the crackers.
As long as they are the same value. But actually, this box is worth like $38. You can, if you don't believe me, you can take out the a la carte prices and add it up. But yes, we are offering this entire box at $28.80. For you to give to your office peeps, or even yourself as a nice treat to stay at home.
Your friends.
Yes, but we don't have free delivery today, so we've been giving way too much free deliveries. So you do have to hit $80, or otherwise it will cost you $6 for delivery. Yes. So it's quite a good deal, isn't it? Yeah, $28.80. We are trying the under $30 price range, so hope you guys will support us. So how's the muffins doing, Carrie?
Woohoo! How's the muffins doing? Rising still.
Rising. So how long have we got to go?
I would say probably about 8 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we doing on the timing?
We are 58 minutes into our show.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So a few minutes over. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Was not fast enough.
Yep.
I'm going to give out some chocolate to our dedicated packers.
Oh yeah, we have had an influx of orders. I don't know if people are panic buying or anything. So our staff here has been working very, very hard for the past couple of days, right?
Yeah.
Or like the entire month. So they
It's very
do.
interesting because we're set up to do a certain number of orders a day, and then suddenly we've got twice the number.
Let me just keep this box away. Oh, and if Janice is still here, I saw she came in.
Yeah.
Janice, let us know what fresh vegetables you want to add, because we're still holding your order. So let us know, please, so we can close the account.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh, they get half a cup and I get a full cup.
Sorry, huh?
Oh, but the funny thing is, again, I wish we could record smells.
Oh, yes, it smells
Yeah, it
absolutely
smells
divine.
great, and the
Yeah.
flavor is
Yeah.
not too much, and you don't have to adjust the ratio. It's like one entire bar, wasn't it?
Very, very easy.
One entire bar with 500 ml
500 ml organic milk.
of milk. Yes.
Yes.
So it's a very easy. You don't have to count the bar or anything. Just pop
No.
an entire bar in.
No, again, it's something that a child
So I think our muffins are rising nicely. Let's take a look. It is rising nicely. I'm excited for this to be out. You think our muffins are cooked? Do we need to test?
You are impatient.
Yes, I am.
It's a ding.
Are we not allowed to open the oven?
No, because they'll go down. I mean, poor little thing. It's only meant for doing toasts, right? Give it a chance.
Okay. I don't know. I have zero like baking skills, so I don't know how it works.
But what I would really like is a steam oven.
This is really good.
I would like to make bread.
Mm.
We had great fun making bread at one time.
Mm-hmm. What's the price of the rest of the chocolate bar? Oh, so most of it is $6.90,
Yep.
and then only I think 4 of it: the hazelnut, the almonds, and
86, the
the-
94.
yep.
And
Let's show it to them.
100. I think those are all $9.90 if I remember correctly.
Yes, you're right. So, oh, this is the same one. Okay.
Put the box away again.
Yeah, so it's all $6.90, and except for this ones. Here you go. I like this one. And this. That's our favorite. That's these are $9.90. Yeah. These are $9.90 a bar. They are 100-gram bar, I think. Yep. There you go. 100-gram bar. Yep. These are $9.90, and then the rest over here is $6.90.
Let me check the prices for the.
$7.90, I think.
Is it?
Yep. So all of these are listed online. So if you change your mind about buying it some other day, it's still available online. We have listed it into zentin.com.sg, so feel free to check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
$7.90.
and if you're lazy, you could just go for the powders. Yeah, well, not lazy, but more like, you could have it on separate servings.
And for those with diabetes, this is just pure cacao. No sugar, no milk, no nothing. This is a little bit of organic cane sugar and organic cornstarch and the cacao powder. So
Mm-hmm.
this you don't need to add anything to.
Mm-hmm.
This, if you're diabetic, you don't need to add anything to. But if you are not, you might want to add a little bit of sugar and
Yeah.
milk.
These are $7.90, so you can use the packs separately. Oh, and I think what's important about this entire chocolate is that it's vegan, gluten-free, eco-friendly, and it's fair trade approved. See? Yay. So that's nice. We don't have a lot of chocolate that, is fair trade approved.
This is exceptional chocolate. I can't
It is really
say
good.
it enough.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, did we hear the ding? Shall we go take a look? Let's go, Carrie. I'm already here.
Okay. My mat's ready to land. Let's see. What has our toasting oven managed for us?
Oh, that's not too bad.
Too bad indeed.
You know what they look like? They look like the kuehs that we have from oh, that's so good. From when you go to, what do you call that? Like, my dog loves it. There's this kueh that comes in pink, blue, different colors, and white. And then you can anyone tell me what is it? And you have to dip in coconut sugar. Yeah, it's this steam. It's like steam cakes.
Funny one. Okay. And
Okay.
I'm going to just.
Hot kueh. Is it really hot kueh? The one in the pasar malam they always sell together with like the steamed peanuts and corn and things like that. Yeah, I love it. Looks. See, does it not look except that it's brown? How is it, Carrie? I can
It's
see.
yummy.
I can see the steam coming out of it.
It's very, very hot. And the chocolate, I think you can see,
Oh, look,
it's
this.
melted. There's a fork if you want to try it.
Okay, it's steamed rice cake. Yes, thank you, Joanne. I don't know what is it called. I just call it naka.
To be honest with you, for a toasting oven, I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, Joanne says looks good and fluffy.
Yeah.
I guess it is. All right. I can't seem to go into a live for my phone. Our internet is wonky. Spoiled.
Try.
It's very hot.
I think you'll find you can.
So I like that, we can eat the chocolate, we can bake the chocolate, we
Absolutely.
can make a shake out of it.
Yes.
Oh, it's so hot. Oh, and we added almonds in it. Oh no,
And
walnuts.
Walnuts. Premium raw
I'm
walnuts.
gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. Oh, hot. Oh, so good.
Can? Okay. You don't want the fork, right?
I'm gonna use my hands.
Awesome.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, the chocolate melts.
Mm.
Wow.
And the walnut adds a good crunch to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pass?
100%. And I like that, we don't have to add additional ingredients. We just got to put a whole bar in, so it's really convenient.
And that was coconut sugar with ginger and the ginger bar.
Yes, don't use refined sugar, please,
No.
guys.
Premium raw walnuts, organic flour, organic eggs, organic butter. We'll pop the recipe up, shall we?
Yeah,
I mean, if we can make it in a tasting oven, anybody can make it anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Real good.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
All right.
Guys, for your info, we use a little mini toaster oven. It's not even like a real oven. And it works. Look. No, it's really yummy. Came out quite well. So if we can do it, so can you.
Absolutely. So use this opportunity to stay home, stay safe, and be creative, because you never know what you can do until you try.
With a toaster oven.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Stay
Catch you next week.
safe.
Bye-bye.